Hey, what's going on YouTube? And today we're going to take a look at a video of what I think are some of the most underrated carbines in Battlefield 4. But most importantly, I am going to be doing a bit of a series of in Battlefield 4 of what are like some of the most underrated weapons in Battlefield 4 that I really don't see a lot of people using. So this is going to be the first part, or the first episode, I guess you could say. This is going to be this is going to be the Carbines edition. Carbines, whatever how you say it. But yeah. Now I'm not going to be covering. I'm going to be covering some stats of some of the guns. The thing is with the carbines is I'm not gonna be discussing in terms of recoil pattern. I will discuss in my experience of the reload time, of what is unlocked, or how you do the assignments, or if there's any DLC weapons. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with the first one, which is gonna be the SG-553. So the SG-553 holds a rounds per minute of 830. It holds 30 or 31 rounds. It is the third unlockable carbine, so you can get this thing right out the gate. It has a short reload time of 2.15 seconds and a long reload time of 2.65 seconds. So the thing about what the SG-553 is that it is the third unlockable carbine or carbine, and the thing is that you get this right after the AK-5C and the ACWR. Now, one of the unique features of the SG-553 is that it has the second longest short reload time among the non-bullpup carbines or carbines, only superior to the Ace-52 CPV, which is kind of unique. However, it does beat out both the Ace Carbines, the A21 and the Ace-52, and the AKU-12 and the G36C with the long reload time, which is fairly kind of effective, that's actually quite good. And the thing about with the SG-553, which I don't really think a lot of people notice, is that the recoil is kind of surprisingly low. Now, I kind of will say that compared to the ACWR or the NTAR, it is kind of they're kind of a bit similar, but not really similar in terms of recoil pattern, but it is kind of low and pretty manageable. Now, the thing with the SG-553, the only reason why it's kind of outclassed by the ACWR and the MTAR is because of the rate of fire. And the thing about it is, I think people use the ACWR just because it reloads a lot faster than the SG-553. And on top of that, the MTAR or the SG-553, I mean, not SG, ACWR pretty much reloads a lot faster. So, I mean, that's kind of the only thing, and that's kind of the only reason why that the SG-553 has been really underrated and pretty forgotten, and you really don't see a lot of people use. So, yeah. So next is going to be the AKU-12. So the AKU-12 has a round per minute of 280, and burst firing, it bumps it up to 750. And the ammunition you get on the AKU-12 is you get 30 or 31 rounds, and the tactical reload time of the AKU-12 is 2.05 seconds, and the long reload time is 3 seconds. Now the thing with the AKU-12, and I think probably the main reason why that nobody really uses the AKU-12 is because for one, it's low rate of fire. And you can't deny that if you're in close quarters with the AKU-12, you would just be easily outclassed. And the thing about it is, even with the burst fire mode, which is 750, the M4 has a faster fire rate, or it's probably the superior carbine if you're going to be using it for burst firing. Not to mention the M16A4 is surprisingly better. Now, if you want to talk about what is probably one of the most underrated carbines, the Type 95D, without a doubt. Now, the Type 95D one has a round limit of 650, holds 30 rounds, and also has a short reload time of 2.75 seconds, and also 3.4 for the long reload time. Now, the thing about with the Type 95D is, I think a lot of people just don't give the Chinese weapons or the Chinese guns a chance, and this is one of them. One of the reasons why the Type 95D is so underrated is just because of the fact that nobody likes the slow rate of fire on the Type 95D. Now, the recoil is pretty manageable. I actually do like that it is very accurate, and I think this is probably, and I kind of do see more people use the Type 95D, but not really a lot on console. I don't know what is with that, but now I kind of get an understanding why people just use the Type 95D kind of bit on console, but not really as much. But yeah, the Type 95D is probably one of the most underrated carbines or carbines in Battlefield 4. And this is pretty controversial, so I mean, I don't know how else to put it out, but yeah, I think that's gonna be that for the carbines. What are the most underrated carbines? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave a like, and I'll probably do another video of what are weapons. So yeah, see you next time.